tonight. Captains headed out to midfield. Looks like captains for the Eagles is going to be number 12, that's the quarterback, Peyton Marchand, number 75, Josh Tibbetts, and number 5, Jax Johnson, that's the head coach's son, Frank Johnson, head coach of Holliday. This is his last season. He's going to be retiring. Captains for the Bearcats is number 3, Ty Deaton, number 13, Logan Taylor, number 58, Connor Obig, and number 79, Logan King.
Logan King. For the Holliday Eagles, number 5, Jax Johnson. Number 75, Josh.
Looks like the Bearcats have won the toss.
Peyton Marchand.
I'm going to assume I'm not going to assume anything. Looks like we're going to receive.
Chosen to receive the football.
Offense for the Bearcats.
So we're going to go on offense first. The Eagles are going to be defending the west goal line, and you heard me right, the west goal line. Most stadiums aren't built east to west. Something about Archer County made these people build their stadiums east-west. Fortunately, the sun is already down. This time we're going to go to the Coach Johnson show. Brad had an opportunity to sit down with Coach Johnson.
All right, welcome this week to the Coach Johnson show. So, Coach, what do you feel are the most important life lessons kids can gain from sports and football?
I don't know if there's one that's more important than the other. You know, I'd say with everything going on right now, it's just handling adversity. How do you handle adversity? How do you do you back down, or do you come back right at it and fight? You know, and I think the world we live in, it's easy to hide behind screens. It's easy to run. That's kind of what we teach young kids. But the real answer is just hard work and continuing to grind and get better every day.
All right, tell us about Holliday and what does the team have to do to be successful this Friday?
Obviously, they're a very good team. You know, they're number 2 in the state. Something I told the kids is, you know, a couple weeks ago we were number 7. So, for what rankings mean, I guess that's it. But there's no doubt about it that they're a good football team. You know, I think they're very good up front. They're solid in what they do offensively. They've done it so long now with Frank being there. Defensively, Tucker does a good job. And, you know, I think the biggest deal is just finding a way to neutralize their front. They're good up front on both sides of the ball. You know, so finding a way to neutralize those guys and just attack time and space and let our kids just go get after it on Friday night. Just see what happens.
There's been a lot of talk this week about rules of football, safety of players. What do you see as the biggest challenge in the sport going forward?
You know, I was watching a bunch of those games with my wife this weekend. We were talking about that Sunday night, how it is a challenge because you got to protect players. But the beauty of you know, football is it's kind of a short-lived ordeal. You know, it has been from the beginning, and so you know, I think it's a fine line between you know, making things happen as far as protecting your players, but finding ways to still keep the sport the way it is, because obviously football it's a physical, violent sport, you know, so finding that balance in between the two, I think, is extremely important because we want to continue to have the sport. It's a fun thing to do, and we want to protect kids. You know, but it kind of goes also back to that first value of what does football teach you? You know.
Set for the opening kickoff, number 19, Parker Smith kicking off for the Eagles. It's going to be number 11, Blaze Deaton, going to take it at the 20-yard line. Drops it for a moment and heads west upfield, back to the 10-yard line.
That's number 18, Brian Washington.
18, my mistake.
He made quite a few special teams plays last week. I'm not surprised to see him there as a young sophomore. He gave kind of a spark to that special teams group last week. You know, he just kind of misses that ball right there. It gets past him. Not ideal way to start off for the Bearcats to see if they can get something going on offense. Haven't really seen it the past couple of games.
So the Bearcats come out 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Now, ball on the 16-yard line, my mistake. Wait a minute. It is on the 10. Scoreboard's wrong. Bearcats come out 2 receivers to either side. Blevins in the backfield. Pass intended for number 13, Logan Taylor, goes off his hands. Thrown just a little bit behind him, incomplete.
Ball's a little bit behind him right there on a little slant route. that's still kind of a, the old adage as a wide receiver, if it hits you in the hands, you still probably should have caught it. And I feel like that might have been a ball that Logan Taylor probably wanted back, and probably a ball that Garrett Blevins wanted back. See if they can reconnect at some point.
Number 16, Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. 2nd down and 10, same set. Blevins back to pass, throws, intended for Klein Essler. This time it's broken up by the Eagles. Number 34, Colin Hayes, knocks it down. It's going to come up 3rd and 10.
They try just about the same route that they had a lot of success with last week with Klein and Blevins finding each other. Just didn't connect right there. Throws it, there's a couple of Eagles right there. 3rd down and 10 now. Got to get something going here.
Come out, same set. This time, Cannon Cody to the other side of Blevins. 3rd down and 10. Blevins just going to pull it down and run this time. And he's going to run over a couple of guys, and he looks like he's going to be close. It's going to be real close. It's going to be it's going to be officially 4th and a yard. Probably going to be less than a yard.
4th and 1.
Boy, it's awful early in the game to be going deep.
There was a little bit of pause right there.
So Bearcats going to send in the punt team.
Great run right there by Blevins. It didn't really look like he was going to get much. He kind of got to that second level and kind of stopped for a second, but he was able to regain himself, and he found a lot of room, and he got a nice little 9-yard carry out of that.
Ty Deaton into punt for the Bearcats. Number 3, Dallas Peacock, back for the Eagles. Good punt's going to hit at the 50. They're going to take it on their side of the field at the 45, cross midfield down to the Bearcats' 40-yard line.
That's number 3 for them, Dallas Peacock. Nice little, he bounced right into him. He did a nice job of turning that into something. Bearcats kind of need to get that covered up a little bit better. Now here comes the defense. Let's see if they can get a stop right here.
So the ball is going to be on the 43-yard line on the Bearcat side of the 50. Eagles will have it 1st down and 10. The Eagles come out in their traditional set, 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback who's up under center. And Marchand's going to throw on 1st down. Ball's intended for number 44, Tate Mahan, falls incomplete. Mahan, I thought, had the catch, and I guess the ground knocked it loose. We're going to have an official's timeout for an injury. We've got a Bearcat down on the field. Johnson Frank Johnson a little tricky coming out with a pass on 1st down. That's not typically what you expect from a Holliday team.
No, it's really not. He does a nice job on the fake though. This offense, folks, it's designed to make you think constant run. The running backs and the quarterback, they're all real tight in there. Whenever that quarterback takes that snap, he's just going to turn around a lot of the time, and you don't really know where that ball's going. It's why it's really crucial tonight for the Bearcat linebackers to make the right reads, follow the ball, and put their nose on the ball.
So number 53, Will Jaton, limping out. He'll have to sit out at least a play. Trainer's going to get with him and see what's up. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. This time they come out with 2 receivers to the left side, 2 backs in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Mahan in motion. This time it's a handoff to number 25. That's Kason Yao. Tries to get the corner, picks up about 3 yards, maybe 4.
Trying to get a number on who that was over there. They did a nice job of making initial contact. 61 for the Bearcats. Hunter Campbell hitting first. Ball's going to be just inside the 40. It's going to be about 3rd and 7. Big play right here. This is kind of what I talked about just a minute ago. You want Holliday in these passing situations right here. 3rd and 7 is the ideal time to get them in this spot. It's a great chance for the defense to get off the field.
Marchand back to pass with the play action. He's got plenty of time. Throws a nice pass.
Nice.
And it is intercepted. We'll have to see who that was. Bryson Washington, the sophomore who got called up last week off of the JV, makes an immediate impact with the interception on 3rd down and 7. Bearcats are going to have it 1st down and 10 from their own looks like this time it's going to be on the 16.
Nice play right here. Nice job in coverage and great job to go up and get that ball in front of the receiver that he was covering on that play. Excellent opportunity. Great boost for morale for the Bearcats right there. You can see it on the sidelines. The kids got really excited about that play.
Bearcats come out 3 receivers to the right side. Snap back. It's going to be a fake to Blaze Deaton. Blevins with the keeper. He's just going to fall forward. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he's back. Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him about a yard behind. Not really much there on that run for Blevins. You know, he's just trying to find something there. Second down and 11. That's not ideal, but you can definitely make up for it right here on the next 2 downs for sure. Don't have to get all 11 on this play. That's the big thing to remember.
The Eagles' defensive line is stout. Number 75, Josh Tibbetts, is 5'11", 220. And number 55, Cooper Turner, 6'1", 2 1/4. And they're well coached and disciplined, and they make a lot of plays. Blevins back to pass. This time it's going to be caught by number 10, Miguel Longoria. He's going to be out of bounds right at the 24-yard line.
Nice catch right there by Miguel Longoria. A little stop right, it looks like. He did a nice job of securing it and then getting outside. Nice play right there for the Bearcats. Now you set yourself up 3rd and short. Now Holliday doesn't necessarily know exactly what you're going to do. You can run this ball. You can maybe throw a quick pass if you wanted to. You have options. You force that defense now to they can't just sit back on the pass right here.
So Deaton in the backfield along with Blevins, 2 receivers to either side. This time it's going to be balls on the ground, and it looks like the Eagles are going to recover the fumble.
Just a bad quarterback running back exchange right there between Blevins and Deaton on that one right there.
It looked like Blevins was going to try to pull it and run, and Deaton thought he was going to keep it. Ball ends up on the ground for the Bearcat turnover. The Bearcats have done a good job this year and are still plus in the turnover margin. This is certainly not one you wanted to give up.
No, you definitely don't want to give them the ball back in this territory at all. Now here comes the Holliday offense.
Holliday on offense from the Bearcat 21-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be a pitch back to number 21. That's Tyrese Polite, their leading rusher. He's going to be out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Going to make it.
Yeah, he had a nice little run right there. He just found the outside. He had good blocking out in front of him. That's one of those kind of runs for this kid that he just gets the outside edge and he says, "Oh, here we go."
So it makes it 1st and goal for the Eagles. The Eagles come out in the same set. Twin tight ends, 3 backs in the backfield. This time it's going to be a pitch back to number 44, Mahan, and he's going to be in for the Eagle touchdown.
Just a nice little downhill power run. His offensive line says, "Hey, come on, everybody just blocking the guy in front of you, and we're just going to power our way through this thing." Nice play right there.
That was number 34, Colin Hayes, with the touchdown, not 44. So now number 19, Parker Smith, in to attempt the extra point. Snap back, good hold, kick is up, and it's good. 8:42 to go in the 1st quarter. Eagles leading 7-0.
Eagles 7 and the Henrietta Bearcats
5 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, Realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
We do have trash cans placed out and about underneath.
Bearcat football brought to you by Angela Novell, attorney at law. Reg and Chapel Deaton Consulting, Inc.
Back live, Eagles getting set to kick off, back deep for the Bearcats. Number 9, Nick Mills. Number 18, Bryson Washington.
That's Deaton, right?
And
Deaton.
That's
Cantwell.
Number 12, Ty Cantwell.
Individuals were Lyons and Stroman. Congratulations to the cross-country teams at Holliday Independent School District.
Eagles getting ready to kick off, 7-0, 8:42 to go in the 1st quarter. Bearcats and Eagles have traded turnovers. The game's been played on our side of the field so far. It's going to be Washington from the 10-yard line, headed towards midfield, looking for a gap. He's going to be tackled right about the 21-yard line. Decent return.
Decent return right there by him. He's trying to find the hole and everything, and he wasn't running full speed necessarily on those kind of deals, on those kind of runs right there. Sometimes he would have set it up. He was looking for the hole, just couldn't find one. Nice little return though. Still gets the Bearcats out pretty good ways. Now we got to see this offense. We got to start turning these first downs. We do not want to fall in a hole.
Need to keep the ball and at least flip the field position.
Yep.
So the Bearcats come out, 3 receivers to the left side. Logan Taylor, the lone receiver, to the right. Blevins back to pass, tipped up. Falls incomplete, fortunately. Number 5, Jax Johnson, tips it up into the air. Fortunately, it falls harmlessly, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Now they're trying another quick pass right there. That might be something that the Bearcats are going to try often tonight. They've been hammering it early. Trying to get it out there. He just throws it right to the linebacker's hands. He tips it up, and Bearcats are very fortunate that ball's not in Holliday's hands right now.
So 2nd down and 10. Snap back to Blevins, looking to his left. I'm not sure. I think that might have been to Deaton, maybe Essler, not positive.
I think it might have been headed towards Essler if I had to wager anything on it. Just trying to find him on another crossing route right there. Can't find each other again. See what the Bearcats can do here on 3rd down. We're going to have to get a big play here.
Need a big play in order to keep the ball. It looks like the Bearcats are going to be committed to the pass tonight. All of the passes have been quick.
Yeah.
Not holding it, not giving them an opportunity to get back there. Looks like they're going to come this time. They got everybody up on the line. Snap back. Blevins is back. Looking a little deeper this time. And it's caught by number 3, Ty Deaton, and he's going to outrun everybody to the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bearcats. I don't see any flags. Nice throw, nice catch, and an excellent job by number 3, Ty Deaton, maintaining focus on that play.
Great play right there by the Bearcats. They find great ball by Blevins. He finds his man in stride. Great route by Deaton right there. He takes that safety and he takes his corner and he runs that post route and he gets that safety and he gets inside of him. Great play, great throw, great catch. Excellent job right there. Huge play for the Bearcats. Right back in it.
We said they needed a big play, and they turned in a 79-yard touchdown throw and catch. Blevins in for the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good, and just like that, we're tied 7-7. 8:14 to go in the first quarter, and we'll be right back.
Postal Family Credit Union celebrating 90 years of service. Dwayne Ayler Insurance Agency, covering your home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance needs. All of your priorities covered under one roof. Let us customize an insurance package to meet all your family's needs. Now offering farm and ranch policies tailored to your needs. Give us a call at 940-538-5015 or stop by our office on the Courthouse Square.
And we're back here in Holliday. Bearcats getting set to kick off. The Eagles just a little bit stunned. I had heard that if Holliday had a weakness, it was their pass defense. And, the coaching staff didn't want Blevins to sit back in the pocket for a long time because their defensive line is pretty dominant. But that time, the offensive line did an outstanding job of keeping him protected, everybody off of him. He made a great throw. And then Deaton with a really nice job concentrating and catching that as the safety was just flailing away. So now number 5, Blevins, ready to kick off. It's going to be a pooch kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 30-yard line by number 21, Tyrese Polite. So it'll be right at the 30-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. 8:13 to go in the first quarter. Scores tied 7-7.
Great boost right there for the Bearcats right there. It's the kind of play you need to get yourself back into believing that that you can do this. Now here comes the defense. Let's see if they can shut them down and get a quick 3 and out.
The Eagles come out, send the receiver to the left side. Hand off to number 25, Yao. He's going to be stacked up at, well, close to the line of scrimmage. We're not really sure what's going on here. Number 44, Mahan, took exception to...
Yeah, he did.
There's going to be no gain on the play, or if maybe a gain of a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 8.
If it's any indication as to how Coach Johnson from the other sideline feels about it, I don't think he looked at Henrietta's side when he was yelling on the field just a second ago. I'm pretty sure he was yelling at that huddle.
2nd down and 7. The handoff to number 5, Jax Johnson. He gets close to the 1st down.
Just a nice.
No, he did cross the line of game, so it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Nice little carry right there for Johnson right there. He powers his way through. He's going to be a tough guy to bring down tonight. Bearcats are going to have to make sure that they rally to the ball and that they make good, solid contact on him.
Jax has got a lot of speed. In fact, all of their backs are very fast and physical runners. This time the Eagles come out with twins to the left side. One tight end in motion. 2 backs in the backfield. Marchand under center. Fake. It's going to be pass out to number 3.
Got to get that
Peacock. Is complete. He's going to be game tackled after a gain, probably about a 6-yard gain.
Real quick screen right there for Holliday. Didn't know they had that one in the bag. That's a pretty nifty little play for them to get the ball out real quick. That's just another added dimension that they can use on that kind of play. Nice job by them. Now, and really good job by the Bearcat defense right there. I'm trying to figure out which corner that was out there.
It was number 7, Michael Dell Williams.
Nice job by Michael Dell.
Pitch back to number 25, Yao. He's made the corner, and he's going to be gone. Holy smokes, that kid's fast.
He is very, very quick right there. That play really didn't look like it had much going. Once he found that alleyway, he hit the Jets, and he was gone. Nice run by him.
This may be a game of big plays. Parker Smith in to attempt the extra point for the 2nd time.
Parker Smith in for the extra point.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 6:14 to go in the 1st quarter. The score: Holliday 14, Henrietta 7.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football on Texoma Broadcasting. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs. Financial advisors Kerry Williams, Lee Gunter, and Brad Yurko are proud sponsors of Henrietta Athletics. Visit.
And we're back. Eagles getting set to kick off for the 3rd time. Bearcats with the same formation. You got number 18, the sophomore, Bryson Washington. Number 9, Nick Mills. And number 12, Ty Cantwell back to receive the kickoff. And if I was a betting man, I'd bet it's going to go to Bryson Washington.
I'm picking on that poor sophomore back there.
And looks like I'd win. So from the 10-yard line, here comes Washington looking for a hole, finding an edge. He ran a long ways to gain 13, but looks like the Bearcats are going to start from their own 23-yard line.
That's decent field positioning in for the Bearcats to get this drive going.
Stop for the Eagles.
Need another. How about another 70-yarder on this one, Scott? That'd be nice.
That'd be cool, but hopefully it's not on 3rd and 10. It'd be nice to start gaining some yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're going to need to get that running game going if you want to prolong or dwindle down this clock.
Yeah, we've already had a lot of yards and a lot of points in half of the 1st quarter.
Yep.
So the Bearcats come out stacked twins to either side. Blevins back. He's going to tuck it this time and run, looking for a hole. He finds a couple. He's going to gain about 6 yards on the play.
Nice little carry by him. Big thing about that play is that he continues to spin while he's going down, and he's able to get outstretched and pick up probably another 3 to 4 yards just off of that alone. It's a nice job by Blevins there.
Even as he's falling, he's still moving downfield.
Yep, he does a great job at that. That's what makes him such a good runner.
So the Bearcats come out with the same formation. 2nd down and 6 officially. Blevins back to pass. That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage and just floated to the ground.
Number 55 for Holliday right there.
Big boy.
Cooper Turner does a nice job getting back there. I think Cooper Turner leads them in, nope, that's Creed Jackson leads them in sacks. I thought Cooper Turner was that guy.
So to make it 3rd down and 6, which sounds easy after a 3rd down and 10 touchdown.
Yeah.
So the Bearcats come out. Twins to the left. Single receiver to the right. Blevins back to pass.
Got him.
Finds Deaton again. Nice catch. It's a good solid tackle, but not after Deaton catches and secures the ball. And that'll be a Bearcat 1st down.
Finds Deaton on that crossing route right there, number 3.
That's our first down of the night.
Yes. Well, I mean, you count the 70-yard touchdown that would have became a 1st down. I'm with you though. That's the first down of the game for the Bearcats.
Now need to keep the ball and some momentum on our side. Blevins back to pass. This time he's going to go deep to Logan Taylor. He's going to be just overthrown a little bit. Logan had just a step on his man.
Yeah, he had him beat. Just missed him by a couple of yards. Great ball right there by him. He just needs to tighten that thing in or tighten that thing up a little bit more, and it drops right in there for probably another big play.
And I think by doing all this passing early,
they're going to soften them up.
Soften up,
yep.
And hopefully we'll loosen up the running some. Their nose guard, Josh Tibbetts, is a force, and it's best to avoid him if you can. So 2nd and 10. This time Blevins just going to keep it. Met at the line of scrimmage and carried number 22, Parker Jones.
Yeah, 22, Parker Jones sniffed that thing up from the get-go. He did a nice job coming from his backside backer spot right there and making that tackle.
Gain of 1 on the play, going to make it 3rd down and 9.
Loving that 3rd down. Bearcats are living on it right now.
2 o'clock.
And I'm guessing they'd rather not.
Yeah, probably not.
2 receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left. Got a tight end in the game. Blevins back to pass. He's looking. Uh-oh, Klein. Oh! Just over Klein's head, and it looked like number 0, Cody McMillian, was in there too, going to try to make a play. Blevins kept the play alive with his feet, just couldn't get it.
Yeah, he really did. I don't know. I think it was 55. I think that was Cooper Turner that was back there and just over-pursued him, and Garrett was able to get underneath him and roll out to the outside. He almost had Klein or Cody on that play right there. It's just a little too tall for Klein on that one. Now we're punting it. Need a big punt out of here from Deaton.
So Ty Deaton in for his 2nd punt of the game. Nice high punt, a little better than last time. Going to hit and roll.
Punt takes a Bearcat roll to the...
Looks like it's going to be down at the 24-yard line where the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. 3:51 to go in the 1st quarter still. Eagles 14, Bearcats 7.
Jones.com or connect with us on Facebook. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Exoma Broad.
And we're back. Eagles 1st down and 10 from their own 24-yard line, leading 14-7. 3:51 to go in the 1st quarter. This is the furthest back the Eagles have started a possession. Marchand under center, handoff to number 31. That's Dylan DeBow.
Nice job right there by Bryson Washington coming down from his safety position. That kid's, for the first 2 games of his varsity varsity career, he's done a nice job of making an impact for sure. He's a very, you can kind of tell that kid's going to be a pretty special player to watch for the next 3 years.
Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4 from the 30-yard line.
Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Eagles with the same formation. Doing a good job of blocking it. There's a stiff arm. That's number 22, Parker Jones. He's going to be tackled at the 39. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Parker Jones.
Big play right there for them to pick up the 1st down. The Bearcats do a nice job of rallying into it. They just didn't get there fast enough. You can kind of tell whenever they're coming this way exactly what they're trying to do. They're a big believer in get that play in motion, get a guy out there on a sweep, and let all those big linemen go and block. They call it student body left and student body right. Everybody in the student body get out there and block.
So 1st and 10, same formation, 3 plays in a row.
Ball's on the ground.
This time the ball's on the ground. Marchand just falls on it. It's going to be no gain on the play, make it 2nd down and 10.
Which one do you think's harder, Scott? The under the center snap or the shotgun snap? Consistently.
I would think the shotgun, but I never played center, obviously.
It's probably always the quarterback's fault.
I played some quarterback in high school, and it was never my fault. 2nd down and 10. This time Marchand rolls out.
Got a guy open.
He's got a couple of guys open. He's hit the throw. It's going to be caught by number 81. Marchand is down. Looks like he may be hurt. 81, Denver Cross on the reception.
He's got to come out.
Marchand's helmet came off. He's going to have to exit the game for a minute. He looks fine. They are going to have to run it back up.
Oh, maybe not.
Well, I guess they're going to let him stay in.
No, he's coming off. They've got...
So that 81 Denver Cross, he got behind the secondary. The secondary bid on the play fake.
They had 2 guys pretty much wide open. If he would have had about 2 seconds longer, he probably could have found number 44, Tate Mahan, because he was absolutely wide open. Michael Dale Williams was at least in the vicinity of the guy that they threw it to, 81 Denver Cross.
So Parker Jones comes in to run the quarterback spot one time, and he pitches it back to number 7, Creed Jackson. He goes forward maybe for a couple, 3 yards. There is a flag on the play.
First flag of the game?
First flag of the game. Looks like it was thrown by the umpire.
I believe that's who's talking to him.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Call against the Bearcats.
That's
automatic first down.
Yeah, that's going to back the defense up a little bit too, I believe. Not ideal. Not ideal at all whenever you're getting whenever you're starting to back up into your own end zone.
So half the distance to the goal, the ball will be placed on the, should be somewhere around the 10, looks like. Nope, we're going to put it on the 9 or the 8. 9-yard line where the Eagles will have it 1st and goal. Marchand checks back into the game. Eagles come out with 2 receivers, 1 receiver to either side, 2 backs in the backfield. Marchand under center. Marchand's back to pass. Nice ball, and intercepted. Excellent interception by number 61, Hunter Campbell. The ball was tipped by number, I think it was 10.
I think it was 10. Whoever was out there in coverage on it, I think that is 10.
The quarterback on that side is Miguel Longoria. He knocks the ball up in the air. Hunter Campbell with the heads-up play, dives, makes the catch for the 2nd turnover of the night. Bearcats will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Huge play.
Very, very big play right there, getting those turnovers. Miguel Longoria. Or Campbell had the interception.
All right, so the Bearcats come out 1st down and 10 from their own 20. Stacked receivers to either side. Snap back to Blevins. Quick pass to number 13, Logan Taylor.
Oh.
He's going to be hit immediately. It's going to be no gain on the play.
Tough play right there for Taylor. He makes the catch, and then he tries to get upfield. just couldn't get past that first man that got to him there. If he gets past him, he's going to pick up at least 4 or 5 yards. He had a little bit of room to him. Not a bad play call right there to get a drive going. Nice, quick, easy pass. I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah, and it doesn't expose Blevins for a long period. Same formation. This time Blevins going to keep it. He's going to tuck it and run. And Parker Jones, number 22, is just spying Blevins.
Oh, I think they blew it dead first.
Yeah, they blew it dead. The official on the other side's got it marked at the 20-yard line. So we're actually going to lose a yard, going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I'd rather lose the yard than give up the 6.
Yeah.
Jones, first Eagle there.
That'll be the end of the quarter.
Yard loss. Bring up 3rd down.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Holliday 14, Henrietta 7.
Would like to thank the Henrietta All Sports Club for sponsoring the broadcast this season. The Henrietta All Sports Club invites you to join us as we support the athletes of Henrietta High School. The All Sports Club meets the 3rd Wednesday night of the month at 8 p.m. in the Administration Building. For updates on Bearcat and Ladycat action, follow the Henrietta All Sports Club on Facebook and Twitter. Also check out our website at www.henriettaallsports.com.
So at the end of one, Holliday with 151 yards of offense, the Bearcats with 110. Bearcats have run 17 plays to Holliday's 14. Blevins is 3 of 10 passing, Marchand's 2 of 5. Blevins has the 1 touchdown, while Marchand has 2 interceptions. Holliday has 103 yards rushing to the Bearcats 12.
Yeah, that's not something
surprising.
If you would have told me that was how it was going to, the first quarter was going to go, if they were going to put up 103 and we were only going to have 12 and we had a touchdown, I'd probably tell you I just don't understand how.
But the Bearcats do have 98 yards of passing to 48 for the Eagles. There's only been 1 penalty in the game so far, which is an improvement for the Bearcats.
It's a huge improvement. You eliminate those kind of things and good things happen. You stay in games.
Yep.
You don't do those, or you commit those kind of penalties, and you find yourself in a hole pretty quick.
So the Bearcats come out to start the second quarter, 3rd down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Snap back. He's going deep for number 46, Klein. Klein out-jumps everybody, makes a brilliant catch. They're going to mark him down at the 43-yard line. And again, Bearcats living on the 3rd and long and converting them. Not something you want to make a habit of, but it's kind of nice when it happens.
So I think I might have made the wrong statement at the beginning of the game. I had it as the Bearcats want to run the ball a lot tonight, probably, and Holliday wants to run the ball. I'm half right. The Bearcats are apparently, we're going to be the Aircats tonight. We're not going to be the Bearcats. We're taking it to the air. I think we're going to try to expose this secondary tonight, guys. And for the most part, it's working.
We having a... Oh, did they call the Bearcats call the timeout?
I guess so.
All right, so it's going to be a timeout, 11:26.
For schedules, sponsors, upcoming events, and purchase spirit items online. When you're at football games, support the club by visiting the concession stand and spirit booth.
Back here in Holliday, Texas, 11:26 remaining in the first half. Eagles with the 14-7 lead. Bearcats going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Coming out of the timeout. And like Zach said, it looks like the Bearcats' game plan is going to be to try to expose what I had heard was the Eagles' only weakness, and that being their pass defense. So the Bearcats come out, 2 receivers to the right side, single to the left. This time it's going to, ball's on the ground again.
No, big scrum for it.
Not too sure.
I didn't see if any.
The official on the other side is marking it dead. Looks like the Bearcats are going to have it. That's the second bad exchange, and I have a feeling that cast is really preventing Garrett from getting a good grip on the ball and making a good clean handoff. Garrett broke his hand in the Jacksboro game a couple of weeks ago, and it obviously is having an impact on the handoffs because that's the second one of those tonight. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play, second down and 14. Ball placed back at the 39-yard line. Bearcats 2 receivers to the right side, single to the left. Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Blevins back to pass. Intended for number 8, Jacob Fletcher.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete, going to bring out 3rd and about 14.
That's looks like a post route right there by Jacob Fletcher, and he just doesn't even get his hands up to get it. I don't know if it wasn't close enough to him or what was going on there. Big play. You know, they tried to single him up on this side, though. That's another factor in this. If you would have told me that the Bearcats had this many passing yards, I would have probably told you that Jacob Fletcher's at least had 1 catch at this point. He's a real tall, athletic kid. So far, the Bearcats have really hammered it to Deaton.
So 3rd and long, Blevins back to pass. And that time it's incomplete, tipped up in the air by number 34, Colin Hayes, going to fall incomplete.
So that'll be an
Bearcats are going to send Deaton in for his 3rd punt of the game.
He's had some pretty good punts tonight, and he's been able to, whenever he's had his first punt, I don't think flipped the field, but his second one has flipped the field, and unless a travesty happens, he should flip the field out here.
So number 3, Dallas Peacock, back for the Eagles, standing at his own 30-yard line. Deaton with the rugby-style punt. It gets it high. It's not very deep, but it is high. Oh, and it's going to be a live ball because that hit the Eagles right in the head. And that is the luckiest bounce I've ever seen. So it hits the idiot in the head, bounces it back across the 50-yard line where the Eagles fall on it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Holliday.
What a bad break for the Bearcats right there. That ball could have easily wound up back in their hands somehow. And just like I just said, actually, I think I might have just jinxed us. A travesty happened, and it didn't flip the field.
Now, there's something about not being able to advance, but I guess that doesn't apply in this situation. So the Eagles come out, 2 receivers to the right side, 2 backs in the backfield, Marchand under center, ball at the 45-yard line. Pitch back to number 34. He's hit hard.
Good job on the defense right there.
Number 61, Hunter Campbell.
The Bearcats are right there on that play. 53 and 61. 53 is Will Jaton. He's back in. And 61, Hunter Campbell. Nice job by both of them getting to the ball and meeting their runner at the line of scrimmage right there. Nice little design right there for Holliday. Motion that guy across to get him out on that outside edge to block that outside guy and try to create an open lane for them.
So 2nd down and 8. Marchand hands off to number 21, Tyree Polite. He's made the corner and gets knocked out of bounds after a good gain. That kid is fast, and if he gets the corner, we don't have very many people that can run with him.
And he gets to the corner a lot because that's how they're trying to design this offense. And he's got a huge kid on that side that he can follow. Sean Poore, 6'3", 285. That's a pretty good-sized kid.
Big boy. So ball down at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Matter of fact, that is their biggest offensive lineman that they have. Probably a pretty good idea to run behind him.
Little trap play.
Taken down by 61. Hunter Campbell on that play. Nice job.
Tyrese Polite with the little trap play. Gain of about 3 on the play.
And just a nice job by 61 right there, just staying home and making that play. Now you got 2 more downs, maybe 3 more downs to fight them off on this. The Bearcats have done a decent job of stopping this run tonight. They just let a couple of big plays go. That's kind of been the story the last few weeks.
Yep. Snap back to Marchand. He's back looking for someone to throw to. Looks like he's just going to throw it away.
Yeah.
Smart decision by the senior quarterback. He was being harassed by Will Jaton, along with Cannon Cody.
And like we talked about earlier, you know, that's just not what they want to do. That's not their foundation. This team wants to run the ball. You get them in this scenario right here. It's 3rd and 7.
Yep.
The perfect opportunity for the Bearcats to get off the field right here. Create a little pressure up front, force Marchand to make a errant pass, and you might come away with your 3rd interception tonight.
This time the Eagles come out with 3 receivers to the right side.
And the Bearcats
Single
are ready for a
receiver
pass.
to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Marchand in the shotgun. Quick pass. Nice throw, nice catch by number 22, Parker Jones, and that'll be enough for the Eagle first down.
Just enough for the first down right there. Had a little bit of space in between him and I believe that was Bryson Washington that came down on that play as the safety. Nice little drawn up play right there for them, though. They spread the Bearcat defense out down the middle of the field.
They're coming out in the exact same formation, 3 to the right, some to the left. This time they're going to hand off to number 5, Jax Johnson. He's looking for a hole. Fights his way through, finally gets knocked out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Kind of like what we talked about. That kid's gonna be tough to take down. They're gonna have to really wrap him up. They had a couple of chances to get him for less yards than he ended up getting.
2nd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Holliday's moving the ball again.
Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4 from the 9-yard line. Yeah, it really would be a big boost to get a stop right here and force a field goal attempt. 2nd down and 9. This time they got a bunch. Everybody up on the line.
Rally.
Hand off to number 22, Parker Jones. Picks up a few yards, maybe enough for a first down. It's going to be just short. Going to be 3rd and 1. Ball at the 6-yard line.
Time to get strong up front. You know what they're going to do. This is their bread and butter right here. These are the downs that they convert. This goes back to 2-a-days for them. This is day 1 stuff for them.
So the Eagles come out, send a receiver to either side, 2 backs in the backfield along with Marchand. Marchand's just going to take it and go straight ahead.
Oh,
and he's actually going to go in for the Eagle touchdown.
Just a little,
Got behind his center,
and rode him all the way in for a touchdown.
Sneak from the 6-yard line in for the Eagle TD.
Quarterback sneak from the 6-yard line, turns into 6.
So Smith in for his 3rd extra point attempt. Number 10, Steele Skinner, the holder. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And it's good. 6:58 to go in the first half. Holliday 21, Henrietta 7.
ComCell, your locally owned fiber optic internet provider, wants to wish the Bearcats good luck this season. We hope the Bearcats have speeds like our lightning-fast fiber. Go to comcell.net to see our packages and sign up today.
This is Mickey T with Curiosity. Family Sports and the new Bearcats. We're here for all your options needs. Find us on Facebook.
We're back. Bearcats really need to answer and get it back to a 1-score game. 6:58 to go in the first half. A nice long drive eating up a good bit of clock, and a touchdown would really go a long ways for some confidence at the half.
Yeah, eating up the clock would be huge right here for this possession. You really don't want to give them the ball back. They've had some pretty good success running the ball, or on these last 2 possessions that they've had the ball. You really kind of want them to slow down offensively. You want to leave that defense out there for them for a little bit, and you want to let our defensive coaches get a break for a second and let them try to come up with something that they can attack this team with.
Smith this time with the onside kick. Luke Alexander does a great job recognizing it, picking it up, and kneeling it down on the 40-yard line. Nice job by Luke.
Yep.
Getting that ball on the hop.
Yes,
Some
very
other
nice
scores from our district. S&S and Valley View second quarter are tied 7-7. And what may be a little bit of a surprise in the second quarter, City View 14, Callisburg 7.
That's a solid little City View team that we saw last week. They've got a lot of weapons that they can employ, and that line is a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. That's a really good team over there at City View.
They were a lot better last week than what their early season scores had indicated.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bearcats come out, 2 receivers to the right side, single to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Cannon Cody. Picking his way through. Nice run right there by Cody. Up to the 48-yard line.
So one of the big things the Bearcats have been missing, I feel like, in the past couple of weeks is they've just lost that running threat. Blevins can't be the only running threat back there. Otherwise, teams can just key on him entirely. So looking at the numbers today, Cannon Cody was a name that stood out to me as a guy that needs to step forward a little bit and get this train rolling. And he did a nice job right there on his first carry of the game, I believe.
Gain of 6 on the play. Blevins back to pass on 2nd and 4. He's going to tuck it and run, looking for a hole, but he's not going to find one. He's going to actually lose a yard. That hole closed quickly.
Yeah, nice job by them in coverage, and nice job by them on rallying to the ball and spying Blevins right there. That linebacker, he stayed home and made sure that he wasn't going to let Blevins get out and about, because if you let that kid run, he's going to torch you.
Loss of 1 on the play is going to make it 3rd down and 5 from their own 47-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side. Snap back to Blevins. Quick throw now. Oh! Ball hit Essler right in the hands, and it looked like Klein might have been trying to run before he caught it. Ball falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 5.
Johnson thinking about it. Yeah, he's going to send a play in.
Bearcats going to go for it on 4th and 5 from their own 47-yard line. Klein was open there.
He had a
nice throw. He was going to pick up a few yards after the catch.
Safety did a good job of getting to that ball, but that's if going back to it, that's probably a ball that Klein wants back again, so he can probably catch that.
So here we go, 4th and 5.
Got him.
It's going to be a free play for the Bearcats. Oh, looks like it should have pass interference, but no, looks like we're just going to have an offside.
Maybe.
Coach Johnson's not real happy that they hit Blevins a little bit late.
We're going to get a first down at least, though, out of that off the
offsides. The call against the Eagles. It's going to be a first down for the Bearcats. Nice job by the offensive line.
Yes.
Well, the entire offense of staying still.
Yeah. Very good job by the Bearcats right there, being disciplined on that line, and the receivers as well.
So the ball crosses midfield. Now we're on the Eagles' 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Excellent play, excellent call by Coach Johnson. 5:35 to go in the half.
Give it to the Bearcats after the Eagles jump off sides. So the first down is 10 from the...
Just the second penalty of the game. This game's been pretty clean.
It really has.
A lot of hard hitting. These two teams do like to hit.
And they know each other well, too.
Been a clean game.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Bearcats.
Probably smart. Looks like there was double zeros on the play clock.
Second timeout, and we'll take the timeout with them.
Need to clean out your garage, shop, or barn? Are you remodeling your house or constructing a new home? Give Duck Creek Disposal a call. Our locally owned company offers roll-off dumpsters perfect for jobs of any size. Call Duck Creek Disposal at 940-257-5660.
Henrietta Fitness Company, open 24/7 in Henrietta, 940-531-2819. Follow us on Facebook at Henrietta Fitness Company.
After the timeout, we're back in Holliday. Some other scores from around the area that may be of interest to you, or you may not care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Comanche 36, Jacksboro 11.
Wow.
Vernon 14, Breckenridge 0. Snyder 21, Graham 7. Bowie 14, Iowa Park 7.
13-7 on Kalispell.
Paradise 28, Peaster 6. Decatur 17, Old High 14.
Blevins a big play.
Blevins with the pass out to Klein Essler around the left side. That'll be enough for a Bearcat Oh, nope, I thought he got the first down, but we're going to be just short. Going to make it 2nd down and 1.
Nice little screen right there, and nice blocking by the receivers out in front of him. I believe that was Jacob Fletcher and number 3, Ty Deaton. Just a little Klein steps back, catches that ball, gets in behind his blockers. He does a nice job. Hey, get these athletes the ball out in space, and good things are going to happen for the Bearcats tonight.
2nd down and 1, 3 receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left. That's Fletcher. Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Snap back, quick pass, caught by Klein. Klein's not going to drop another one. Down to the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 4:47 until halftime.
The Bearcats really feel confident, or the coaching staff at least, feels really confident in the idea that they can hit these quick passes and find these quick little lanes and the soft coverage in this defense. They're doing a nice job of exploiting it on this little drive.
And he's getting it out quick.
Yes.
Not giving them
that defensive line isn't really having much time at all.
No. So 1st and 10, snap back to Blevins. This time he's just going to run it. Looking for a hole. Finds a little bit, but not a lot. Maybe gain 1 or 2.
Nice little carry right there. Get in behind your guys on that offensive line and figure out and see what's going to happen. With this short passing game that the Bearcats have been exploiting, and the long-range game that they've been exploiting, those little nice little 2 and 3 yard runs, they're going to mean something when it comes to 3rd and maybe 4th down. If you can get down there and make it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, those are great chances for the offense to convert.
2nd down and 8 from the Eagle 29-yard line. Bearcats send 3 receivers to the far side. Single receiver to the left. Snap back to Blevins, looking for Fletcher, and he's forward off. Ball just a little bit overthrown and to the outside. Fletcher had his man beat. Falls incomplete. Going to make it 3rd down and 8.
Nice little ball right there. Just missed him by just a touch, and that's the second one he's just kind of missed by just a touch. We start finding those balls, it's going to be a really, really fun ball game for the Bearcats. Now here we go, 3rd and 8, I believe.
3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
This has been a gimme tonight.
Yeah, it really has been. Hopefully it keeps going that way.
So Bearcats send 3 receivers out to the far side. Single receiver to the left. This time,
oh no.
Pass intended for Essler. He threw it behind him that time. It's going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 8.
That went a lot. Blevins wanted that ball thrown to his receivers a lot faster than his receivers did. I don't really know if any of them were really truly looking for the ball right there. That play developed really late as far as the receivers went, and it was really early for Blevins.
So 4th down and 8. Bearcats going to go for it at this point in the field. I think it's too far for a field goal attempt. You're too far in to punt it. 3:22 to go in the half.
Big down right here. Big.
2 receivers to either side. Essler and Taylor to the far side. Blevins back. Oh.
Timeout, Henrietta.
Timeout. That's the Bearcats' 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3:20 to go to halftime.
Head over to the concession stands. Don't forget, too, that we have some trash cans on.
The Lady Cat volleyball team played
Dairy Queen is proud.
Lady Cat volleyball team played earlier today in Jacksboro, and
they won 3 sets to nothing.
Yep, 3-0 over the Lady Tigers or Girl Tigers. And Tigerettes, thank you. And to maintain their spot in the district standings, their next game is against City View Tuesday at home. That's going to be a really big, important game. If you can make it out there, help the Lady Cats, encourage them, make a lot of noise. That's going to be a big game in seeding. Last Friday, the Lady Cats beat the Girl Buoys in a very exciting match. And so if you can be out there Tuesday night in Henrietta, come support the Lady Cat volleyball team. So after the timeout, Bearcats on 4th and 8 from the Eagle 29, send 2 receivers to either side. Snap back, Blevins looking. I don't think
he didn't have the right route right there. Somebody didn't run the right route, or Blevins thought that we had something else going on there.
That's really not what you want to see coming out of a timeout, not being on the same page.
No, fourth down too. So that was a pretty crucial down right there. 3:14. If the defense, Holliday doesn't exactly run an offense that is designed to score extremely fast, but 3 minutes and 14 seconds with a kid like Tyrese Polite, that ain't nothing for him. He can probably score about 18 touchdowns in that amount of time.
If he gets the corner, he can go. So the Eagles come out after the turnover on down. It's going to be a reverse to number 22, Jones. Luke Alexander stringing it out. Klein Essler catches him up. Oh, and we're going to have is there a flag back here?
We got a flag down. I don't know what happened there.
Both players are shrugging their shoulders. The official saw something. On the reverse, Parker Jones tackled at the 41-yard line by Klein Essler. We're going to see what the flag is. Looks like the Eagle players are going backwards. Oh, we've got another flag.
Oh, boy.
Somebody must have said something.
Yep, somebody said something.
This may end up being 30 yards worth of penalties on the Eagles, which they're not going to be happy about.
Yeah, that ain't ideal.
Personal foul against the Eagles. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, also called against the Eagles. So you'll enforce both of those penalties. That'll be 30 yards of mark-off from the 41-yard line.
That's the sign of frustration right there from a team that was expecting to play a little bit better than maybe that they've played so far. That maybe has a team that's kind of on their heels more than they thought that they would be with them tonight. That's a frustration little segment right there, displayed by Holliday. Very, very uncharacteristic of that team.
Very uncharacteristic, you're right. Ball will be placed on the 11-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout called by the Eagles. So Frank Johnson of Holliday can chew on his players a little bit. Bearcats coming over to the stands, to the sideline. Crowd is into it.
Pretty good showing for Henrietta.
We got a lot of folks here cheering on the Bearcats. Down 21-7. Sure do need to get a stop here, and a score before the half would go a long, long ways.
Got no timeouts for the Bearcats. Holliday still has all three of theirs. That'll help them a little. They got two?
They just
they're on a timeout right now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, Zach. Get it together. That's a huge penalty right there for them. With the style of offense that they run, 1st and 30 is nowhere near ideal for them. The Bearcats just had to play smart, disciplined football right here, and they're going to be in decent shape to maybe get the ball back and maybe take a couple of shots to see what you can find.
Yeah, that kind of penalty is the kind that can one, flip a field for sure, but also result in some points right here before half would be a big thing. So the Eagles are going to come out first down and well, that says 10 on the scoreboard, but that's not right. So it's going to be a pitch back to number 5. That's Jack Johnson picking his way through. He gained about 8 on the play. So the ball, Eagles started off on their 13-yard line with at 1st and 38, gain of 7, going to make it 2nd down and 31.
Just a nice little pitch and sweep out there for them. They pick up nice little yardage, and like we've talked about just about all night, Jack Johnson's going to be tough to bring down anytime he gets the ball.
I'm going to have to quit looking at their scoreboard. I don't think they're good at math. Handoff to number 25, Kason Yao, trying to make the corner, and he is still going. Finally going to tackle him at the 30, going to make it 3rd down and about 11. Number 53, Will Jaton, is doing quite a bit of limping at the moment.
They're probably going to still run the ball here and try to wind this clock down as much as they can. And they're rattling off some pretty decent runs. Wouldn't be probably crazy for them to get it done. Jaton's got to get off.
3rd down and 11. Handoff to number 25. He's got the 1st down. Crowd wanting something, but there's nothing there. That was just a good run.
67 was blocking 67 was blocking Ty Cantwell down the field and just about pancaked him after the whistle had blown right there at the 50, and the umpire had his back to it, I guess.
Check out, we're going to move it back to
Ball at the Eagle 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So
that's huge.
1st and 31.
Yeah.
1st and 31, and they picked it up.
3 runs.
Yeah.
That's the kind of offense that they have, though. They can do it on the run.
Hand off to number 5, Johnson. He dives straight ahead. Gain of about 2 on the play. Tackled at the 50-yard line.
All right, now if you're the Bearcats, you got to be aware of some play action stuff now. They might try to take a home run ball.
Holiday's going no huddle right here. They got a receiver out with nobody covering. Hand off to Jack Johnson. That time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Going to make it 3rd down and 10. That's going to be 13, Logan Taylor, and number 61, Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell's having a career game tonight.
Yeah, he is.
So 3rd and 10, again going no huddle. This time Marchand looking to pass. Pass is caught by number 19, Parker Smith. Miguel Longoria stayed home, did a nice job. Gain of about 7 on the play. Going to make it 4th and 4. Again, the Eagles going no huddle. 50 seconds remaining. It's 4th and 4. There's the flag. We're going to have a false start on the Eagles.
Going back to that pitch play that they had just a minute ago, if you've ever played football for Henrietta in the last 20 or 30 years, you've seen that play forever, that Holliday runs. They line up in the high formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He pitches it straight back to the running back, and he heads downhill. They've been running that play for years.
So I'm not real sure what the question is here. The call is a false start. Why you're not going to decline that?
No.
Oh, no, it's an illegal shift. My mistake. All right, so the illegal shift is a call. They're going to mark off 5 yards.
Yep.
That's going to make it 4th down and 9 back on the Eagles side of the 50-yard line. 42 seconds remaining. 4th down and 9. Frank Johnson is really upset on the other sideline. He's not used to having this many penalties called on him. The play clock should be going.
Yeah.
Well, the official on the other side is talking. Here we go. And the play clock.
Now here we go.
Still hadn't started.
Now he can play.
There it goes. Now he winds it. 29 seconds to go in the half.
They're going to be just fine taking this thing all the way down as far as they need to.
Yeah, they're going to take it all the way down. Holliday will get the ball to start the second half. Bearcats down by 2 touchdowns. Had some opportunities, made the most of some other opportunities. Eagles are going to call a timeout with 7 seconds to go. The Bearcats fans are appreciative of their players and the effort going into this. Frank Johnson calling timeout with 7 seconds till half, leading 21-7. Ball at his own 49-yard lines, 4th down and 9.
I think they're going to play here and try to work that 7 seconds off.
It would not surprise me to see him try to throw it deep.
Yeah. Yeah, you throw it deep. But they've got some options.
But why in the world, if you just picked up from 1st and 31, you picked that up a 1st down, why would you not try 4th and 9?
Yeah, I'm with you. The only thing that, and with the speed that they have, I mean, just call Tyrese Polite's number and see if he can house one for you.
Yep.
He's fast enough, he might get down there before the clock sits at 0.
Yeah. All right, so now Marchand back, supposedly, to punt for the Eagles. Bearcats not falling for it.
Be all in on a block, maybe?
I bet they're just going to let it roll dead. Marchand, number 12, the punter. He punts it away. There's no Bearcats down there. Ball's going to take a check back. It's going to be down at about the 22. And that's the end of the first half. Holliday Eagles 21, Henrietta Bearcats 7. We'll take a timeout right here and come back with some stats.
Football, located in Henrietta at 927 East Omega Street in Henrietta, Texas. Williams Realty and Auction Service, LLC is an independent brokerage licensed in both Texas and Oklahoma. You can find us at 106 South Bridge, just off the square in Henrietta, Texas. Give Scott a call at 940-781-7484 or come by for a visit and find out how we can help you with all your real estate and liquidation needs. Our focus has been and will continue to be integrity and client service.
Leaving your job? Consider an IRA for your nest egg. Objective financial advice can help you consider all available options to make a suitable decision. Call Shane Cody at 940-538-0583. Shane Cody is an investment professional with Momentum Independent Network Incorporated. Member FINRA/SIPC.
The Gondenbach family proudly supports the Henrietta Bearcats and the Henrietta Lady Cats. Let's go, Bearcats!
Kirby and Grain of Henrietta backs the Cats. We have been serving farmers and ranchers in Texas and Oklahoma for over 80 years. You're getting from us for quality bulk and sacked feeds. Like the Cats, we are passionate and excited about what we do. Cheer loud and proud, Caitlin.
Hey football fans, from Dr. Guerrero and staff located at 102 South Archer Street here in Henrietta. We see patients of all ages and are currently accepting new patients. Dr. Guerrero fell in love with our small town and family traditions. Let's beat 'em, Bearcats!
Family owned and operated for 3 generations, Whimsco has been buying, repairing, remanufacturing, and selling electric motors and new controllers for close to 39 years. Located at 206 Central Avenue in Petrolia, Whimsco is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Whimsco can service both personal and business accounts. You can stop by the shop or call 940-524-3363.
Mark 10:45 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, Realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
Bearcat football brought to you by Angela Novell, attorney at law. Reg and Chapel Deaton Consulting, Inc. Postal Family Credit Union, celebrating 90 years of service. Dwayne Ayler Insurance Agency, covering your home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance needs. All of your priorities covered under one roof. Let us customize an insurance package to meet all your family's needs. Now offering farm and ranch policies tailored to your needs. Give us a call at 940-538-5015 or stop by our office on the Courthouse Square.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football on Texoma Broadcasting. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs. Financial advisors Kerry Williams, Lee Gunter, and Brad Yurko are proud sponsors of Henrietta Athletics. Visit at edwardjones.com or connect with us on Facebook. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Get the Henrietta Band. We're going to listen to them now. They are facing the opposite direction tonight from us, but we'll go ahead and listen to them play here during the half.
You may begin your performance.
like someone she's not supposed to be, or like someone we never would have been together. Like, well, that's how it was. We were from Panama, Texas, and they had a travel trailer parked in the parking lot. Do you remember how long that Chelsea? Oh, they were. Chelsea. I dreamed about her one night. We were driving down the dike in a refinery for no reason. I didn't even like it. And we were driving down a tank box with the big tanks on both sides of it, and the car rolls off the tank box and rolls into water, into pool. And we're in the car, windows covered. I'm trying to keep the windows open so we can get out of the car. And I wake up, I'm like, I go right back to sleep. And I'm not kidding you, within an hour or two, I woke up again, same girl. We're at Lake Nocona, at the lake, which I don't know the lake. We're in a crappie house, tied shortboards in. She falls overboard, I try to save her. 2 nights, same dream, she does both nights.
That's scary. You should probably tell me that.
I would never go to save her because I can't swim. I'm not saving her. I'm not going to go save anybody. It's not Rogan or a small child that here on your own. You got a better chance of outcome. So that was weird though. And of all people, it was someone I never really did anything with ever. Did you not like her? Yeah, I didn't dislike her. I was so neutral, it was ridiculous.
I don't know if you can hear it.
Texoma Broadcasting would like to thank the Henrietta All Sports Club for sponsoring the broadcast this season. The Henrietta All Sports Club invites you to join us as we support the athletes of Henrietta High School. The All Sports Club meets the third Wednesday night of the month at 8 p.m. in the Administration Building. For updates on Bearcat and Ladycat action, follow the Henrietta All Sports Club on Facebook and Twitter. Also check out our website at www.henriettaallsports.com for schedules, sponsors, upcoming events, and purchase spirit items online. When you're at football games, support the club by visiting the concession stand and spirit booth. Your locally owned fiber optic internet provider wants to wish the Bearcats good luck this season. We hope the Bearcats have speeds like our lightning-fast fiber. Go to comcell.net to see our packages and sign up today.
This is Mickey G with GL. We proudly support the Henrietta Bearcats. We're here for all your option needs. Find us on Facebook.
Need to clean out your garage, shop, or barn? Are you remodeling your house or constructing a new home? Give Duck Creek Disposal a call. Our locally owned company offers roll-off dumpsters perfect for jobs of any size. Call Duck Creek Disposal at 940-257-5660.
Henrietta Fitness Company, open 24/7 in Henrietta, 940-531-2819. Follow us on Facebook at Henrietta Fitness Company. Dairy Queen is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football, located in Henrietta at 927 East Omega Street in Henrietta, Texas. Williams Realty and Auction Service, LLC is an independent brokerage licensed in both Texas and Oklahoma. You can find us at 106 South Bridge, just off the square in Henrietta, Texas. Give Scott a call at 940-781-7484 or come by for a visit and find out how we can help you with all your real estate and liquidation needs. Our focus has been and will continue to be integrity and client service.
Leaving your job? Consider an IRA for your nest egg. Objective financial advice can help you consider all available options to make a suitable decision. Call Shane Cody at 940-538-0583. Shane Cody is an investment professional with Momentum Independent Network Incorporated. Member FINRA/SIPC.
The Gonzenbach family proudly supports the Henrietta Bearcats and the Henrietta Ladycats. Let's go, Bearcats!
Kirkland and Grain of Henrietta backs the Cats. We have been serving farmers and ranchers in Texas and Oklahoma for over 80 years. You can depend on us for quality bulk and sacked feeds. Like the Cats, we are passionate and excited about what we do. Cheer loud and proud, Caitlin.
Hey football fans from Dr. Guerrero and staff located at 102 South Archer Street here in Henrietta. We see patients of all ages and are currently accepting new patients. Dr. Guerrero fell in love with our small town and family traditions. Let's beat 'em, Bearcats!
Family owned and operated for 3 generations, Whimsco has been buying, repairing, remanufacturing, and selling electric motors and new controllers for close to 39 years. Located at 206 Central Avenue in Petrolia, Whimsco is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Whimsco can service both personal and business accounts. You can stop by the shop or call 940-524-3363.
Mark 10:45 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, Realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
Bearcat football brought to you by Angela Novell, attorney at law. Reg and Chapel Deaton Consulting Inc. Postal Family Credit Union celebrating 90 years of service. Dwayne Ayler Insurance Agency covering your home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance needs. All of your priorities covered under one roof. Let us customize an insurance package to meet all your family's needs. Now offering farm and ranch policies tailored to your needs. Give us a call at 940-538-5015 or stop by our office on the Courthouse Square.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football on Texoma Broadcasting. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs. Financial advisors Kerry Williams, Lee Gunter, and Brad Yurko are proud sponsors of Henrietta Athletics. Visit at edwardjones.com or connect with us on Facebook. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Texoma Broadcasting would like to thank the Henrietta All Sports Club for sponsoring the broadcast this season. The Henrietta All Sports Club invites you to join us as we support the athletes of Henrietta High School. The All Sports Club meets the third Wednesday night of the month at 8 p.m. in the Administration Building. For updates on Bearcat and Ladycat action, follow the Henrietta All Sports Club on Facebook and Twitter. Also check out our website at www.henriettaallsports.com for schedules, sponsors, upcoming events, and purchase spirit items online. When you're at football games, support the club by visiting the concession stand and spirit booth.
We're back here in Holliday, 8 minutes left in halftime. Holliday Eagles 21, Henrietta Bearcats 7. We were talking about it in the game, even though it's a 2-score game, it feels closer. The Bearcats playing with a lot of emotion, got to feel, even though they're down by 14 points, got to feel pretty good going into halftime, and we'll see how that translates in the second half. Some first half stats: total offense, Holliday 239, Henrietta 153. Bearcats have run 30 plays, Holliday 28. They've just been more efficient with their yards per play than the Bearcats. So far, Henrietta has 138 yards passing to Holliday's 62. Blevins is 6 for 19 with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Marchand for the Eagles is 4 of 8 and 2 interceptions. The flip side of that is Holliday has 177 yards rushing compared to only 15 for the Bearcats. Bearcats have had 1 penalty, 15-yarder. Eagles have had 3 penalties for 70 yards. They had the 2 15-yarders right there before halftime. Kind of uncharacteristic, but it kind of looks like maybe getting in their heads a little bit. Bearcats have had one turnover. We fumbled twice, lost one of those. Eagles have had 2 turnovers. They've thrown 2 interceptions. Deaton's punted 3 times for an average of 25 yards. Marchand punted once for them for 26 yards. Time of possession pretty even. Bearcats 11-21. Eagles 12.5. Bearcats have converted 3 of 9 third downs. Eagles have converted 2 of 4. Bearcats are 1 of 2 on 4th down. Eagles are 0 for 1. Leading rushing for the Eagles is number 25, Kason Yao. He's run it 5 times for 86 yards. And then number 21, Tyrese Polites, run it 3 times for 34. Leading receivers for the Bearcats, number 3, Ty Deaton. He's only caught 2, but one of them was a 79-yard touchdown. He has 88 yards, and one of those for a score. Klein Essler's caught 3 passes for 40 yards, and then Miguel Longoria has caught 1. Receiving for the Eagles, Denver Cross caught 1 for 41. That was the big one where Marchand just kind of threw it up, and Denver Cross made a nice catch on that. So far, Cannon Cody's leading the Bearcats in tackles with 3. 3 solo tackles, and sophomore Bryson Washington with a couple. Several guys with 2 tackles. I'd like to remind everybody that the Bearcat Band will be performing tomorrow at 2:30 at Memorial Stadium. Everybody's welcome and encouraged to head to Memorial Stadium at 2:30 and check out the band competition. Zach, your thoughts on the first half and what we need to do in the second?
Well, it's kind of shocking that, you know, it really seemed like the Yao kid for Holliday had the most yards, and it seemed like he had a lot more than that. But when you said he only had 34 yards, it's kind of an eye-popping moment. It's also kind of shocking to me that as much as Holliday prides themselves on running the ball and controlling the clock and everything like that, the Bearcats are only just about a minute behind them. That's something the Bearcats really haven't been able to do much these past couple of games, is control the time of possession, keep the ball on offense, and make sustained drives. And the Bearcats have kind of done that tonight. I think they kind of shell-shocked Holliday a little bit there in the first half whenever they came out and threw the ball as much as they did. I'd probably look for the Bearcats to continue to do the same thing, as well as probably need to try to get the ball rolling with Cannon Cody and Garrett Blevins a little bit more in the run game if we can. But, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you're only down by 2 possessions right now, and there was a couple of plays that you could have more than been in this game if they would have hit. The big play to the big pass to Fletcher that he just missed on. I believe there's another deep ball to Logan Taylor down here on heading to the west. There was that he missed him on. Klein dropped a couple, I think, that would have pushed they would have moved the chains. I'm trying to think of if there was another play in there somewhere. Regardless, there's been plenty of opportunity for the Bearcats tonight. There has more than be in this game, and just like what you just said, Scott, it really does feel like this game is attainable right now for the Bearcats. Big thing is, come out at halftime, have your adjustments ready and everything like that. Stay in your assignment, know your responsibility on defense. That's going to be the biggest key to stopping this Holliday offense, is knowing your role, filling your lane, controlling your gaps, doing all the fundamental things on football that you're supposed to do, and most of all, you play hard, you play fast.
So the Bearcats are going to be kicking off to start the second half. Bearcats won the toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff, so the Eagles have the choice for the second half, and we have to assume they're going to want to receive the opening kick, and they'll be on offense first. So yeah, it'll be imperative for the Bearcats to come out and get a stop on this first drive, and then get the field possession in our favor and try to play the game on the Eagles side of the football. The first quarter was played almost exclusively on our end of the field. We did get the field flipped, and that made a difference in stopping them and our one touchdown. So we need to try to play on the Eagles side of the 50-yard line. Of course, they've got the speed. If they get the corner, they can take it to the house from anywhere on the field. Bearcats have the speed but haven't been able to break loose from the defensive line of the Eagles as of yet. But all of the short, quick passes, I think at some point is going to soften up that front line and open up some holes, and hopefully Garrett and/or Canning Cody or
Blaze Deaton,
Ty or Blaze or whoever is running the ball can hit that hole and go. So we've got about 1:45 left in the first half. Bearcat kickoff team gathered up, coming up with a plan. The last Eagle kickoff, if you'll remember, they tried an onside kick unsuccessfully, but it's always fun to watch those unless you're down 34-6 to Jacksboro when they decide to onside kick it.
But an onside coming out of this thing, Scott.
It's pretty gutsy. Give them. I kind of like it. It is gutsy. If you're not successful, you give them a short field.
Kind of show. Keep them shell shocked. They came, or they went to halftime. Maybe they got a little more confident. Hey, keep playing your game. Yeah, obviously Henrietta's gonna come out and play you tonight. What'd you think? They were just gonna roll over for y'all, and then. They come out and they're like, all right, well, let's do this thing then. And then Henrietta shocks them with an onside. And, then you really get them right back in that same mentality, like, what is going on tonight? I kind of like the idea, but I'm also with you. Do you really, it's that risk reward thing that, that Coach Johnson gets paid for. That's right.
He gets paid to do it. We just get paid to stand up here and question what he's calling.
You're getting paid?
So Blevin set to kick off to open the second half. Back deep for the Eagles is number 22, Parker Jones. Yep, and look at there, an onside kick. Oh, Nick! Oh, look like the Eagles are going to recover it on the 40-yard line. There is a flag down. I think it's going to be offsides against the Bearcats. Got a little anxious on that far side. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
That was close, man. That was really close.
Actually, since we had the penalty, I'm glad we didn't recover it.
Yeah.
That would have been heartbreaking. So offsides is the call against the Bearcats. I like the call, though. It's gutsy.
Mm-hmm.
So the 5-yard mark-off is going to put the ball at the 44-yard line where the Eagles will have it first down and 10 to start the second half.
Yeah, that's just kind of that gutsy play that we were kind of looking for, and you almost come away with that thing. Nick Mills, that ball was right there at him. It just kind of bounced away from him. It's unfortunate.
Marchand under center.
Oh, they went hurry.
It's going to be a timeout called by the Bearcats.
That's not ideal. That's not what you want to have.
We only had 10 players on the field, and
boy,
usually we're going to want 11.
Yeah, that would have, and just so happens that we needed number 11. Blaze Deaton wasn't out there. He was the missing man.
Huh.
It's never ideal to call your first time out with 12 minutes left in the third quarter. That's not an ideal way to conserve those and save those for later in the game when you might need those. And hopefully the Bearcats won't need that one here in a little bit, but if they do, that's going to be one of those scenarios that we're going to wish we had back.
Yep. So I hadn't even run a second off the clock yet. 21-7 Eagles just to start the second half. Ball at the 44-yard line after the onside kick attempt by the Bearcats. Unsuccessful, but gutsy. I kind of like it.
Watch for Holliday to keep doing that hurry up to the line really quick, run a play within 2 seconds of being up there on the line of scrimmage. That's one of their foundations as well. That's a way for them to, keep up pace and everything like that. Defensive line has got to get down.
The Eagles hurry to the line. Marchand under center, hands off to number 22. He's got an outside. Wrapped up by number 46, Klein Essler. Gain of about 7 on the play. Going to make it second down and 3.
I think 15 was there on that one. I think it was Luke Alexander. Yeah, I think he was there on that play. There's a few others that were there to help him out. That's a tough kid to bring down right there. He had a really tough, hard run.
This time they walk to the line of scrimmage, send 2 receivers out to the right side, 2 backs in the backfield. Marchand under center. Snap back, handoff number 5, that's Jax Johnson. He's breaking tackles, and he's going to be gone. It's going to be close, but no, he's going to be dragged out of bounds at about the...
Number 5, Johnson around.
Looks like at about the 12-yard line, maybe the 15-yard line.
I think Henrietta might have gotten away with a horse collar right there on that back end. It looked like he kind of got brought down.
So Jax Johnson hits the line quick, hard, breaks a few tackles, picks up about 30 yards on the play. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Not the way you want to start the third quarter.
Nope.
2 receivers to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Marchand under center, tight end in motion. Hand off to number 5, Johnson. We do have a flag on the play thrown by the referee in the backfield.
It's usually an offensive penalty. Usually going to get called against the offensive line. We'll see how it goes, though.
Chop block call against the Eagles. That'll be another 15-yard penalty on Holliday. Chop block is when a defender, an offensive lineman is engaged with the defender and then somebody comes in and hits them low at the same time. That's a chop block, and that's a 15-yard penalty every time.
Every single time. They've really tried to defend or make it safer for these defensive linemen with that kind of a penalty.
So 1st and 25, ball back on the 30-yard line now. Marchand under center. He's going to roll out to his right.
Got him.
Look at that. Bryson Washington with his 2nd interception of the night. Bryson Washington is Marchand's favorite receiver. And the Bearcats are going to have it 1st down and 10.
That's that big play you needed right there. Now we can get going. That's what you needed.
So Zach Washington is reading that play, and he's timing his jump, getting the ball at the highest point. He is leading his defender to the play.
He is doing a phenomenal job tonight of covering these tight ends on that play action. He is not getting beat deep. He's doing an excellent job of staying in coverage and not getting and not biting down too hard on the run. He is making sure that tight end, he knows for a fact that play's a run. Nice job by him.
So the Bearcats come out, 3 receivers to the right side from their own 8-yard line, 10-17 in the third quarter. Little stop and go. Ball just off of his fingertips. Nice route. Nice little bit of fake.
Has a double move right there. Yeah, there was a stop and go route right there for Fletcher. He just missed it off the fingertips. It was that's a nice little play to go to right off the get-go, though. Hard to argue against that one. Great. Bearcats' first 2 plays. Onside kick, double move as a receiver on the outside. I mean, they're going to be aggressive tonight.
Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. 2nd down and 10. This time it's going to be a pass out to Essler around the right side, making guys miss. Dragging guys with him out past the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bearcat 1st down.
Nice job. Nice little. They ran that play earlier on this side earlier, and it worked out really well. Once again, works out really well again. That's one that Coach Tiller's going to file away in that back pocket and come back to it later on.
I thought he crossed the 20, but he only gets the 19, but that is enough for a Bearcat 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 19 looks a whole lot better than the 8-yard line.
It does for sure.
3 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Snap back.
Nice catch, Ty.
Ty with a nice catch up high.
Yeah, he had to go up and get that one. Nice job by him. And he really, he's got a decent-sized, solid build to himself, so he's really tough for those defensive backs to get underneath him or get around him. He really did a nice job of blocking that ball away from being able to where the corner could come up there and break in front of it. He did a nice job right there. Excellent route by him.
5 yards on the play, 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers to either side. Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. 9 minutes in the third quarter, 21-7, Holliday leading. Another quick throw. This time it's caught by Logan Taylor around the right side. And Logan has got some speed. Let's go! Logan's going to go all the way. There's no flags down. Nobody's catching him. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's a huge play right there, folks. Huge play. Nice little bubble screen right there. Hey, what we've been talking about. Get the ball out to these young playmakers on the outside and let them go to work. They've been hurting this Holiday secondary all night. Keep it going. You're in this ball game for sure.
Logan Taylor with a 76-yard catch and touchdown run, a hard run, broke a couple of tackles, and then just outran everybody.
And he did a nice job outrunning everybody.
Snap good, hold, kick good. 8:43 in the third quarter. Score now, Eagles 21, Bearcats 14. And look at that. They were down inside our 10-yard line.
Look at that offense go.
Then we get the penalty, the chop block penalty, backs them back to the 30. We get the interception. And then so that is probably a 14-point swing right there to bring the Bearcats within one score. Huge play. Logan's a big guy to be running that fast.
The Bearcats are looking good.
Bearcats. The Bearcats.
Yeah, that's what they were calling the JV team, is what I understand. They were calling them the Bearcats for the better part of the year. I think there's a couple of coaches that found some humor in that, and the varsity team has turned into the Bearcats tonight.
All right, Bearcats certainly fired up. I don't think you do the onside again. I think they're going to be a little ready for it.
More. We got to now you start playing this thing as you traditionally would, I think.
Need to make sure the field position stays in favor of us. So Blevins lining up for the kickoff. Holliday back on their own 20-yard line, number 22, Parker Jones. This time it's a pooch kick. It's going to be a fair catch called for and made at about the 31-yard line by Tyrese Polite. I'm a little surprised he doesn't go ahead and try to run that. Coaches must have told him on a pooch kick, just fair catch.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as much as they rely on that kid, that he's on the third line for their kickoff return team. As fast as he is, you'd think that they might want him a little bit deeper, in the second, at a minimum in the second. But they've got some kind of system over here.
So ball at the 34-yard line.
Oh no, we don't have enough again.
Need 11 to play defense. Hand off to number 25. It's going to get to a short gain.
And it just so happens that the kid that was running on the field late makes a tackle.
Eric Sykes runs on late, makes a tackle, comes off the field. He said, I'm done here. He came in full speed.
I don't know what position that is, but maybe that's something that Coach Broussard should look at as a defensive front.
So a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Eagles coming to the line. 2 receivers to the right side. Got a tight end and 2 backs in the backfield. This time it's a handoff to number 34.
Oh, boys.
And another long run.
Nice job.
Number 34 is Colin Hayes with a nice long run.
Nice job by Blaze Deaton right there. Saving that thing. He had a nice pursuit angle right there. Made that tackle. Nice job by him.
Down to the Bearcat 38-yard line. They get through that line of scrimmage and just go right through our linebackers, and they've all seemed to have a lot of speed. 1st and 10. Eagles coming to the line, send 2 receivers out to the left, Marchand under center, 2 backs in the backfield, handoff to number 25, they bring it wide. Now we do have a flag down.
I don't know.
Casing, I think it's going to be offensive face mask.
I was kind of wondering if that was what he was seeing there. I kind of thought he might have grabbed Nick's face mask, but I wasn't for sure.
Boy, if he does, Frank Johnson's head might just explode.
Yeah, he hasn't been very happy.
Holding the call against the Eagles. Not quite as bad, but certainly negates a long run and going to make it 1st and 20. That'll put the ball back on about the 48-yard line.
Moves them back. That's ideal right there. That's what you're wanting. Now you got to get them. Now you got to at least give 2 decent stops right here.
Ball placed at the 44-yard line. My mistake. This time it's going to be a pitch back to number 22.
Oh, get him down. Get him down.
Klein Essler trying to strip it.
Yeah. That kid's got a good grasp of that ball.
Jones holding on to it down to the 33-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 4.
That kid's tough to bring down too. They got a lot of stout kids in that backfield. They like to hand the ball to.
They do. They're very good at what they do. Second down, I guess it's second down and 5. This time Marchand's going to keep the ball roll out to his left, and he's got some room to run. He's going to be tracked down, knocked out of bounds.
Number 12, Marchand around the left side. Outside.
Once again, they're driving the ball.
Down to the 15-yard line. Picks up the first down, going to be first and 10.
Big stop needed right here for the Bearcats right here.
Eagles send 19 Smith wide right. Marchand under center. He's just going to hand off to number 5, Jax Johnson. He's stacked up at the line, but then he pushes forward for about 5 yards.
That's a tough kid to bring down, and he can just roll, and he can just lean forward, and he's still going to pick up more and more yards. Nice job by them.
Jax is the coach's son.
Yep.
And he's a senior this year.
Didn't know Frank was going to retire after.
This is Frank's last season. Second down and about 4.
Get out there. Get out there.
I think he's got the corner, and he's going to be in for the Eagle touchdown. He gets the corner, and we just can't catch up to him. He's just got more speed than we can match right now.
And that's saying something with Nick Mills can't catch up to you, because Nick Mills is pretty fast in his own right. That kid just gets to that's just a sweep to the outside, and they say, hey, Kaysen, get to that. Go find the pylon right there. You can outrun everybody on this field. Just run to the corner.
Parker Smith in to attempt the extra point. We're going to be offsides. Extra point is up and good.
Yeah.
We'll see what they want to do with the offsides.
Smith's kick is good.
Frank's trying to decide what he wants to do.
26 to go.
Offsides, the call against the Bearcats. That is declined. The extra point is good. 5:26 remaining in the third quarter. Holliday 28, Henrietta 14.
ComCell, your locally owned fiber optic internet provider, wants to wish the Bearcats good luck this season. We hope the Bearcats have speeds like our lightning-fast fiber. Go to comcell.net to see our packages and sign up today.
This is Mickey T with GL. We proudly support the Henrietta Bearcats. We're here for all your option needs. Find us on Facebook.
Back here in Holliday, 5:26 to go in the third quarter. Holliday with the quick touchdown. It makes it 28-14 Eagles. Bearcats getting some instruction.
All right, now your offense had a little bit of time to sit there and recollect. Now we'll see what we can get going again. That's in Mills, Washington, and back. You think they're going to kick to Washington again?
I bet they do.
Picking on the poor kid.
Actually, yep. Right. Parker Smith to kick off for the Eagles. This time he's going to kick it the other way.
That's going to be Nick.
It's going to be Nick Mills from the 10.
Show that speed off, Nick.
10.
Runs right into his tackler, out about the 22-yard line. Nice open field tackle.
Number 9, Mills.
Once again, just trying to find that hole in the seam. You just couldn't find it. Still a decent return out of it. Now let's see what the Bearcat offense brings to the table. See if we can continue to throw the ball around, get it to these guys on some screens, get it to some guys on the deep ball maybe.
Nice night here in Holliday. Just a little bit of a south breeze.
Thought it was going to be a lot chillier than it became.
Bearcats send out 2 receivers either side. A stacked look. Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. This time Blevins is going to keep it. He's looking for a hole. Finds one. Makes a couple of men miss. That's the shoulder into number 11. That's Landry Hutchton, who forces him out of bounds. Nice gain on the play. It picks up enough for a Bearcat first down.
Very, very nice run by Garrett Blevins right there. And that's what happens whenever you start throwing the ball around a little bit and start having some success. They're having to back off a little bit. They can't be so reliant on stopping the run anymore. They have to widen out now because they understand, hey, we're getting beat a little bit. We got to start spreading this thing out.
2 receivers either side. This time he play fake off of Logan's hand, going to fall incomplete. Ball's a little bit high, but probably one Logan should have caught. Looked like he might have been looking upfield just a little bit quick.
Yeah, he probably had a little deja vu from earlier scenario whenever he caught that one and was able to take it to the house.
It's going to be
got to look that one in, got to catch it first, and then you can go make that play.
2nd down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Bearcats trail by 2 scores. Playing hard. 2 receivers either side. Snap back. Blevins with the shoulder fake. Oh, get rid of it. He's going to be sacked. Down in the backfield, tackled at about the 34-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards.
That's the first sack of the night for Holliday.
There's another double move play, but this time
Holliday had it pretty covered.
Fletcher was covered. Going to make it 3rd and long for the Bearcats.
If we can get it to a reasonable spot, I don't know if Coach Johnson might not roll the dice as aggressive as he's been so far here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see what he wants to do, see what happens. Got to get a little something here, though, first.
3 receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left. Snap back, Blevins looking at Fletcher. Lets it fly. Ball is underthrown just a little bit. Oh, and we are going to get a flag. It's going to be pass interference call against number 20.
And that's just one of those plays, unfortunately, for the skipper Holliday. You got to turn around and look at that ball. You can't just run into that receiver. And if he's going to try to work his way back, you can't just run over him.
Pass interference is the call.
No. Or you can just get it right there, on 3rd down and not even have to worry about 4th down, Scott.
That's right. So ball will be placed at the 49-yard line, so that's a 10-yard penalty, but an automatic first down. So the Bearcats have it at their own 49. Fresh set of downs, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. This time Blevins is going for Miguel Longoria, going for it all. We may have a nope. That time no call. Pass is incomplete.
Longoria.
Actually, he had pretty good coverage on Longoria.
He really did kind of have him. I thought Longoria had him for maybe a step or 2. Evans also wasn't able to release that ball whenever he wanted to. He had to step away from a rusher and reset and then throw it. So that might have saved that secondary right there.
2nd down and 10. Eagles coming on a blitz, gets rid of it quickly. Going to go off Fletcher's hands for an incomplete pass. Going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Ball came out just like Blevins wanted it, and probably just like they designed it. Fletcher just didn't get turned around in time, couldn't get both hands on it. 3rd down now for the Bearcats. Big down, and almost certainly I would think that they would go for it on 4th down if they get a little bit of something here.
Lots of Eagles standing with their hands on their hips.
They're tired. They're having to run around all over the place tonight.
3 receivers to the right side, 3rd down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Blevins back, looking deep.
Yep.
Good pass. No! Off of Fletcher's hand, going to be intercepted by number 12, Peyton Marchand. That's probably the easiest interception he'll ever have.
Yeah, that ball just tipped off of Fletcher's hands, and unfortunately, whenever that happens, whenever that ball's tipped up in the air, you leave that thing wide open for somebody in the deep in secondary to be able to get to it, and right there,
that
safety.
Particular play probably would have been better if it had never even touched Fletcher.
Yeah,
I think he deflected it just enough, obviously not on purpose, but just enough into Marchand's hands. So the Eagles take over at their own 29-yard line. Pitch back to number 21. That's Tyrese Polite. He's tackled by number 46, Klein Essler.
Bearcats are going to have to get a big stop right here and keep this thing from getting away from them. They're going to have to tighten up on these inside runs for sure.
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. Jaton limps off again. He's trying to play through some pain.
Yeah, he's trying to tough that thing out. For sure.
Second down and 4. Marchand up under center. Jones in motion. Pitch back to number 34. Hayes.
Good.
Good hard run, but I think he does pick up the first down. He's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, like Brad just said right there. Nice job by that outside backer on that far side to force that thing back inside. They really tried to get up to that outside, but he did a nice job of containing right there and forcing that thing back inside, just like they wanted it to.
Lots of really hard hitting going on tonight.
Really is. Very, very physical game. Very clean game for the most part, too.
Except for all those times Holliday cheated.
Yep. Yeah, well, you'll have that.
I can start with the basketball player.
Oh, ball's on the ground. Marchand's looking for it. I think he falls on it.
No gain on the play by the Eagles.
So he's fortunate. He came out before the center snapped it.
Second and 10 now. I think it was 15 just a minute ago. Luke Alexander. Yeah, he did a nice job of forcing that ball back inside just a minute ago on first down, I believe.
Luke having another good game tonight.
Yep. A lot of these guys are having a good game. A lot of these underclassmen for sure.
So the Eagles come to the line, single receiver to the left side. Ball's on the ground again. One of these days, the Bearcats are going to fall. Number 72 just threw Eric Sykes on the ground. But the referee said it's okay. And they fall back on it, back to the 39-yard line.
That fumbled snap play is not really working for Holliday right now.
They might need to run something different. So it's going to be a loss of 1. Going to make it 3rd down and 11. Big play right here.
This is where you want them, right here. This is right where you want them.
Minute 30 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Eagles with the 28-14 lead.
I think for the secondary, you got to tighten up a little bit. You don't want them to get anything quick necessarily.
Yeah. They got to make a for sure tackle. It's going to be a handoff to number 21, Polite. He's going to be short of the first down. Nice job by number 11, Blaze Deaton.
I'd be shocked to see them not go for this right here.
Tackled at the 47-yard line. We're going to have an official's timeout. Blaze made the tackle, but he took the worst of it.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a minute to catch his breath. Oh. Ball will be placed on the 47-yard line. Going to make it 4th and about 4. Maybe a long 3.
We'll call the timeout here. Oh, official timeout.
Yeah, official timeout for the injury, but that's over.
Deepening up like they're gonna punt.
Yeah, I'll be a little surprised if they do. But Marchand going back deep. Marchand ready. Quarterback
be ready for it. I was about to say, yeah, don't get out of your regular defense. Everybody stay on side.
Now they send Bryson Washington back. Peyton is indeed going to punt it.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Pretty nice punt. Go out of bounds. That's pretty favorable around the 19-yard line, so a good defensive stand right there. Now the Bearcats need to go down and score, make this a 1-touchdown game. Good defensive stand right there.
Out of bounds.
42 seconds.
Are the Bearcats on 1st and 10?
Yeah.
42 seconds.
That's just Marchand's second punt of the night, first one of the half. His other one was the one right at halftime when inexplicably Frank Johnson ran off about 40 seconds of clock.
He coaches 1 game a year.
That's analytics.
So the Bearcats come out 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right from their own 19-yard line. Quick pass this time caught by Klein Essler. Holliday's gotten wise to that play, and they're starting to gang up over there.
Yeah, they got 4 guys out there ready to rally the ball on that one.
Essler.
So gain of maybe a foot. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Several Eagles there on the play.
Big play right here needed.
Need to sustain a drive right here. We got 15 seconds remaining in the half.
Let's see if they run one more.
Looks like they're going to. Blevins back to pass.
Got him.
Ty Deaton's all alone in the middle of the field.
Nice.
Tackled by number 7.
Great play.
Number 7, Trey Jackson diving right at Ty Deaton's knees. Eagle makes the nice catch. That'll be a first down, and that's a good way to end the third quarter. Holliday 28, Henrietta 14.
Bard, are you remodeling your house or constructing a new home? Give Duck Creek Disposal a call. Our locally owned company offers roll-off dumpsters perfect for jobs of any size. Call Duck Creek Disposal. 257-556-660.
Henrietta Fitness Company, open 24/7 in Henrietta, 940-531-2819. Follow us on Facebook at Henrietta Fitness Company.
So at the end of three quarters, Holliday with 362 yards of offense, Henrietta with 273, 246 of that is passing, 300 yards of Holliday's is rushing. Time of possession, Bearcats only have had it for 14 minutes this game, while Holliday's had it for 20. Starting the fourth quarter, score 28-14. 1 quarter to play in this district matchup. Bearcats come out, 3 receivers to the right. This time Blevins just going to tuck it and run, looking for a hole. Finds a little bit. Nice, tough run. Man,
He got a lot. He got a lot out of that right there. A lot more than I thought he was going to get for sure.
That is scary running with that cast in there, but he's plenty tough. Picks up about 4 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 6.
Looks like he's probably got about 2 inches of layer of tape on that thing.
Yeah. I've got to think that has an effect on the handoffs.
No, for sure. For sure it does.
But he is compensated for it well.
Oh, yes, for sure.
So second down and 6, 3 receivers to the right side, single receiver up top. Cannon Cody in the backfield again. That pass is knocked down by number 7, Creed Jackson. Nice play by him.
So on these little short routes, what Holliday's defense has been doing for the most part is these defensive ends are coming off the edge, but they're making sure they get a hand up. As soon as they see that Blevins is about to throw that ball, they're putting a hand up in the air, and they're hoping that they can get that thing swatted, and they've actually had a little bit of success with that tonight.
And that's why a double move will work. You get them in the air, and then you'll have just another second or two to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Logan Taylor split out to the right side by himself.
All alone.
3 receivers to the other side. Blevins with the snap back. Looks to his right. Now he's off to the races. Come on, Garrett. Go, Garrett. Blevins with the big run, hurdling people, outrunning people, all the way down to the 26-yard line for the Bearcat first down.
Great little design delay run right there for the quarterback, Blevins. And this is why what we talked about. Now here comes the run game. Now it's starting to open up. Now Blevins is starting to be able to find his own lanes, and he can hurt you with his legs still.
The short passing game has got them back on their heels just a little bit. I'm not going to say we're just ready to start running all the time, but that right there has got to make them think. 3 receivers to the left side, Taylor to the right. 1st and 10. Quick pass caught by Logan.
Perfect play right there.
Gain of about 8, maybe 9 on the play.
And he's out of bounds.
And out of bounds, stops the clock. 10:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Bearcats down by 2 touchdowns. Going to bring up second down and 2. Long 2, maybe 3.
There's nothing to that play call. Just a little short hitch route.
Second down and 2.
4 yards, stop, there's the ball, turn upfield, go make a play.
Not a whole lot the defense can do about that. And Logan's a big kid and is able to block out the defender. Same formation, second down. This time he's going to go deep. Logan's got a step on his man. Oh, ball falls incomplete. Nice play.
Yeah, good play on the ball for them.
Casey Yell made a nice job, did a good job.
Almost in his hands, though. That's the kind of matchup you like to see, though, right there. That's tough to cover. Logan Taylor on one side, Jacob Fletcher on the other. And then Klein Essler in the slot. Those are three pretty tall guys that you got to account for in this offense.
It's about 19 feet of receivers.
Yeah.
Same formation, 3rd and about 3. Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. This time Blevins is going to run it right up the middle.
Yep.
down to the 15-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bearcat first down. Going to be 1st and 10. Nice job right there.
Keep moving the chains, guys. Keep moving the chains.
On that play right there, the linebackers have to respect the fact that he might throw it, and that gives him just enough time. If he can get past the defensive line, he's going to pick up 5 yards every time.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 16-yard line. 9:53 remaining in the 4th quarter. Bearcats playing hard. Eagles playing hard. This is a very hard-hitting game.
Come on.
Linebacker did a great job that time.
He saved a touchdown, I think is what he did right there. Klein was wide open from the get-go.
All alone.
And that would have been tough. He'd have been tough to bring down right there on that. He'd have had a full head of steam, and I think the only person that would have been between him and the goal line would have been Marchand. That'd probably been a pretty good fight.
And that would have been a pretty good...
that'd probably been a pretty good collision.
Yep. So 2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Same formations, 3 receivers to the left side. That's Fletcher, Deaton, and Essler. Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Blevins trying to find the edge, picks up a few yards. The offensive line's doing a really nice job blocking tonight.
They really have done you can tell that those kids have really put the work in this week. They've done a nice job tonight. Do you think they've only given up 1 sack?
They gave up 1 sack, and that was probably more of a coverage sack than anything, because they had the defense had the receivers covered.
Yes.
Blevins picked up about 3 on the play, going to make it 3rd and 7 from the 13-yard line.
3rd and 7. You got 3 plays to get 7 yards. Let's go, boys.
Same formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Blevins. Pass intended for Taylor, not on the same page that time.
No, not at all.
It's going to be 4th and 7. Got to go for it.
Yeah, got to go for it.
The field goal here is very makeable and in Blevins' range, but I don't know that does you a lot of good.
Not when it comes to the numbers game that you're looking at when you're looking at the clock.
Right now in the 3rd quarter, Callisburg leading City View 21-14.
Couple of really good ball games in the district tonight.
S&S up on Valley View 14-7.
3 really good games in the district tonight.
Snap back. That was intercepted by number 5, Jax Johnson.
Got to get him down.
And he's got a head of steam, and he's going to be tackled by number 5, Garrett Blevins, and out of bounds.
I think if he lets that play develop just a second longer, I think he finds Deaton just a little bit more upfield towards the goalpost than he threw that ball. That's probably a ball that's definitely a ball that he wants back and wants to give Deaton just a little more time on that ball. It's unfortunate. Now it's the defense's turn. They got to go get a stop here.
Johnson did a nice job of reading the quarterback's eyes, followed him right to the receiver. So now the Bearcats really going to have to step up and play some defense. That's going to be offside. That'll be a free play.
Oh, guys.
Pitch back to number 25, Kason Yao. Hard run.
Got to get recollected as a defense. Cannot give up a big play. You're in this game still. You just got to get a stop.
I'm not sure what there's offsides on us. I'm not sure. I mean, they got a first down with the run.
Could they maybe be talking about them?
Offsides, the call against the Bearcats.
That took a long time for them to come up with.
Holding against the Eagles.
That was
penalties will offset, so we'll replay first down. That's how he sprung the outside. Bearcats definitely were offsides, trying to get a head start on that. So we're going to replay first down and 10, 28-14, Eagles lead, 8:23 to go in the game. Bearcats will be at home next week against the Callisburg Wildcats. That'll be another tough game. That's 4 tough games in a row. Eagles with 2 receivers to the left side. Marchand hands off. Hit almost immediately by number 15, Luke Alexander. going to be a short gain on the play.
These sophomores that have come up and are making a very big impact. Luke Alexander is one of them. Bryson Washington is another one that's made a really big impact in these games. Oh, he's a junior. Never mind. I was giving him a little more credit than I should have gave him. Sorry. Luke Alexander, junior.
You expect that kind of play out of a junior.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 7. Marchand hands off to number 25, Yao.
Gotta get him.
Yeah, Kaysen, yeah.
Ball's out.
Ball's on the ground. Looks like the Bearcats coaches say we have it. We'll see what the officials say.
No, 25 for Holliday. Kaysen Yao.
He fell back on it. He put it on the ground, fell back on it, and made a first down. That's when you know things are going your way.
Yeah.
Like when the ball bounces off your head and you gain 15 yards.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 from the Eagle 32-yard line.
I'll put that one on the color guy, though. I jinxed him on that one.
Yes, you did. Marchand under center. Handoff. Number 34. That's Colin Hayes. Dives ahead for a couple of yards. Tackled there by 46, Klein Essler. Number 62, Camden Burleson.
Need a big stop. Need a big stop right here. You're starting to run. The clock's starting to run away from you. Time is becoming of the essence in this game, and very valuable for the Bearcats.
Yeah, real opportunity missed being down inside the 10-yard line, but maybe we can get it again.
Nice.
Oh, look at that, wide open. Yao makes the corner. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Good pursuit angle by Klein Essler. Yep, good pursuit angle by Klein Essler right there. Nice job. They get to the outside, and that's what they're wanting to do right there. Is they're going to hammer that play 3 times in a row, and they're banking on it hitting at least once out of those 3.
So ball at the 39-yard line, 5:52 and counting. 1st and 10. Eagles with the 2-touchdown lead. Send one receiver to the left side. They're not throwing it. They're just wanting to eat the clock.
No, they probably won't throw again the rest of the game.
Hand off to Johnson, straight ahead. Finding a hole, gain of about 8 on the play.
Bryson Washington on that tackle, I believe. It's not ideal whenever your safety's having to come down and be the lead tackle right there.
Yep.
That front 7 of the Bearcats is going to have to tighten up on these inside runs for sure. But they also have to, like we talked about, they've got to be fundamental, and they've got to contain that outside to prevent those long outside runs as well. They cannot get washed inside.
The Eagles come to the line. Pitch back to number 22, Parker Jones. He gets the outside, hurdles one man. Knocked out of bounds by number 2, Eric Sykes. Big run for Jones. Down to the 15-yard line.
Holliday's moving it. Got to get a stop.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Now the Bearcats defense starting to put their hands on their hips, trying to catch their breath.
It's been a tough drive so far for the Bearcats defense. Hadn't really had any answers so far. Hopefully they can tighten this thing up sooner rather than later.
Marchand hands off to number 21. That's Polite. Tackled by number 9, Nick Mills. Gain of about 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 inside the 10-yard line. Second down and 3, ball on the 9-yard line, 3:40 and counting. Eagles with the lead, looking to extend that lead. Marchand hands off to Polite, finding a hold.
Did he get in?
Tackled by number 62, Kevin Burleson.
Yard short, 2 yards short.
He's going to be on the 2-yard line, but that'll be enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
4 downs to get in for Holliday. You got to get a stop if you're the Bearcats.
Turnover right here would be nice.
Yeah, this is 4 down territory for them. They're trying to punch this thing away.
Tight formation. Marchand back. Hands off to Poline. He's going to walk in for the Eagle touchdown. That was a killer drive.
Yeah, it killed a lot of clock. I'm not sure how much clock it killed on that one, but it killed
almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, it killed. It took a lot of time, and they also add another. Another possession to their lead as well.
Smith with the extra point attempt. Oh, this time there's a bad snap.
Oh, come on. Bam. Oh, get on and go. Still going and go.
So Luke Alexander finally controls the ball, so the extra point is no good. So that's nothing but entertainment. That makes the score 34-14. And it gave a couple of the Bearcats an opportunity to hit someone.
My goodness.
I think Klein's eyes got big when he saw what he was fixing to get to do.
That was I can't think of the song, but used to be on like all the NFL bloopers and stuff like that. That's just kind of that's what I had envisioned, or that's what I was envisioning whenever I saw that going on. I was like, is somebody going to pick this thing up? Is somebody still going to pick this thing up?
So if the Bearcats are fortunate enough to pick it up and return it all the way to the end zone, the Bearcats get
4-16, I believe, would have been the score.
2 points.
Yep.
So the score 34-14 sounds a lot worse than it feels like. It felt like a lot closer game, just some missed opportunities. Smith into kickoff again. The kid's got a really good leg.
Yep.
Taken by Nick Mills at the 10-yard line.
Do something with it. Ooh. Oh, no.
Mills fumbles on the play, and that's going to be in for the Eagle touchdown. Mills is trying to return that, trying to fight for some extra yards, gets hit right on the ball. The ball flies out. Eagles pick it up and go in for the cheap touchdown.
Yeah.
Going to make the score seem a whole lot worse.
Yeah. 20-something, I'm not sure. Give it to 29, Brody Davis. I hadn't heard his name at all tonight.
So Parker Smith in to attempt the extra point again. We're going to have a false start, I guess. So the score is going to look a whole lot worse than what the game felt like.
No, for sure.
It felt a lot closer than this until the last 3 minutes. So the extra point's going to be back 5 yards further due to the false start call against the Eagles. This time the snap is good. Good hold, and the kick is good. Smith's got a good leg.
Yeah, he does.
I think
that'll be very useful come playoff time for them.
They should do all right in the playoffs until they get to a point where Coach Johnson actually has to coach a game, and then that's when they'll probably be done for the year. Holliday has the benefit of some really good athletes. With good coaching, they could really go a long ways. 2:56 remaining in the game. 41-14, Holliday.
Back deep. Back deep. Nice opportunity right here for Nick Mills to redeem himself after that one right there. You can almost bet that that's exactly who they're kicking this thing to.
I would imagine so. They've kicked off to him the last 2 times.
Yeah, and they were picking on Bryson Washington earlier. Doesn't really step very far back there, does he?
No, he's got a really good leg. I'd like to see what he can do in a field goal. So Neal's going to take it from the 5-yard line, running to his right.
Run, Nick.
Hanging onto the ball tight this time. Tackled at the 25-yard line. Nice 20-yard return. Bearcats are going to have it. 2:49 to go in the game.
See what we got going on. Nick out here. A couple of young guys out there. Try to get this offense in for some more points.
Bearcats send 2 receivers either side, stacked formation. Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Quick pass to number 13, Logan Taylor. There is a flag on the play on the far side.
Flag on the play.
Kind of odd to see back there. False start. The call against the Bearcats. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 20-yard line.
Not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Bearcats like a challenge. Like I said earlier, they'll have another challenge next week. Callisburg is a good team. They're leading City View tonight, 21-14.
Yeah, that'll be another tough matchup. And then, as everybody's kind of projected, then you get your 2 lesser district opponents from everybody's mindset. The following 2 weeks, you go to S&S, and then you host Valley View on senior night, I believe.
Pass complete to Cannon Cody. He actually goes backwards a couple of yards. Third, 2nd down and 17.
2 minutes.
Minute 53 and counting. 3 receivers to the left. We're going to have a timeout. Wait a minute. What's the white hat saying?
Timeout on the field.
Timeout called by the Bearcats. No? Nope. He said, no, we don't want a timeout. What are we doing? I think we had a malfunction with the clock. Clock operation has always been an adventure here in Holliday.
Yeah.
So 2nd down, 16, ball on the 19-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Blevins back, looking for Logan Taylor. Thrown over his outside shoulder. He was looking inside. Ball falls incomplete. Going to make it 3rd down and long.
Cantwell, the intended receiver for the Bearcats, passes incomplete. Bring up 3rd down. And 16 for the Bearcats.
3rd and 16, minute 46. Clock stops with the incomplete pass.
Put on that church set again like they've had a lot of success with tonight.
Blevins back to pass. He's just throwing that one up and hoping, and it is intercepted by number 2.
That's not ideal either.
He's going to go in for the touchdown.
That's probably coming back if I had to guess.
It's intercepted. He returns it into the end zone, but there are flags on the play. So that time, Blevins is just throwing it up and hoping.
Yeah.
And Eagles had 3 defenders in the area. Ashton Berry, 6'4", 175-pound sophomore, came up with an interception. His mom is going to be so disappointed the touchdown doesn't count because of the penalty call against the Eagles. But it will be a change of possession. Eagles will have the ball 1st and 10.
Illegal block against the Eagles on the return.
Eagles called for the illegal block.
Ball's going to be spotted on the...
You cannot block below the waist anymore.
1st and 10, Holliday.
Ball will be placed on the Bearcat 46-yard line. Minute 33 remaining. Eagles first down and 10.
Got about 21 kids on this team returning next year, Scott, and you can almost bet the experience that they got out of this game tonight, and the confidence that they'll be able to have going through the rest of the district. There's a lot of these kids those 21 kids that play crucial minutes in these games.
Eagles with some second-teamers in now. Number 11, Landry Hutchton, running the ball and running hard.
Running very hard.
All the way down to the 35-yard line. Everybody trying to strip the ball, and he's just running. That'll be enough for a first down.
Washington Eagles for the Bearcats.
Ball at the 35-yard line, first and 10. Coming in just at a minute left in the ball game. Eagles 41, Bearcats 14. Bearcats are going to fall to 0-2 in district. Eagles will be 2-0. Bearcats will be at home next week against Callisburg Wildcats. Now the Eagles are just going to kneel it. And the game's going to end right there at 41-14. A little bit of a difference between the play clock and the game clock.
Yeah.
They'll have to kneel it down one more time, and then that'll be the end of it. Bearcats played hard.
They played really, really good tonight. It's the best I've seen them look in about 3 weeks. They really came out and played well tonight, and they, kind of makes you wonder if they had played this way last week against City View, if that game would maybe turn a little bit more in their favor. Regardless, though, this is something that they can 100% build on going into next week against Callisburg and going forward against SNS and Valley View in the following games. Playoffs are still more than within reach in this. And, folks, that bye district that we have that we'll play against, it's just not very good this year. They've got, if you can avoid Comanche, I know for a fact that a lot of these kids and this coaching staff want Jacksboro again. They would more than welcome a third place finish in district, and they go play Jacksboro again. They as soon as that game was over, I know there were several coaches and players that were more than okay with seeing them again down the road.
Well, that's going to do it for us here in Holliday. Thank you for listening tonight. Look forward to being back with you next week at home against Callisburg.